Hey, what's up everybody? So I'm in the Manor Park here, where everything kind of happened, where I had an amazing spiritual awakening. I was actually really hoping to do a YouTube live, but I guess I don't have YouTube Red anymore, so I gotta fix that. And I guess that's one of the features of YouTube Red. I should have known that, but whatever. Anyways, work with what you have and do what you can. I say that's probably the most optimal choice or reasoning, or however you want to freaking say it. But okay, so there are people playing basketball over there, which is not a big deal, but I just kind of want to show a lot happened in this park 2 years ago, and a lot of people are wondering, a lot of people have asked me questions. This is just super natural. There's no lighting. I don't have a speaker, or I don't have a microphone, so I'm just working with what I have: a cell phone and a stick, a selfie stick, and myself, of course, and my voice, and my 2 legs, my fully capable arms, the air that I'm breathing. So anyways, right here, hold on, let me see if I can, is where all the birds kind of flew up. And then there's a bench right over here somewhere where I sat down. Suppose I go sit on it, probably freak those people out. I live in a very small town, so they probably think I'm doing something really odd. I would definitely get some looks, but whatever. Kind of just wanted the more like peaceful, walking around in the park kind of vibe. But this is gonna be a segment of spirituality in the park. I just literally come up with that at the top of my head. I didn't even think about that until literally the moment just arose. I literally tried spirituality in the park. I actually just forgot what it was, the segment was called. And that's fine, because living in the moment is the best moment to be in. Anyhow, yeah, definitely somebody already looking over at me, but it's just kind of weird because I do live in a small town, and people aren't, expressing themselves as they would in like a big city. And so, sorry, the sun's like right on me, which is great for me, but I don't know if it's good for you. I can't really see because I look directly into the camera instead of looking at myself through the landscape, because then it looks like I'm looking cross-eyed, and I've said that a lot. Oh, that's beautiful. There's a little fire pit there and stuff. Anyhow, so a lot of magic happened here in that area right by my head, and right over here where the birds like flew up. Okay, so what happened? Maybe I'll find a spot to kind of sit. That's kind of what I wanted to do, but I really wish I could have done YouTube live, but it's okay. Thinking about the birds like flew up from right like out of here. Oh man, this is crazy. I wish people knew, like, I'll try to explain as much as I can, but it's kind of hard to explain a feeling that's so intense and amazing, and it's just, yeah. Okay, so I was over there at the picnic bench. I rolled up on my bike. I was listening to some very good music, Nako Berry Medicine for the People, very good spiritual band. And I was fully ready to just turn everything over. I had so much hate and hurt that I was carrying around. I had so much jealousy and insecurity, and I didn't know who the F I was. Seriously, I had zero clue. I hope everything sounds okay. I hope you guys can hear okay. You might have to turn it up a little bit. Just because I don't have a microphone right now, I'm working with it. Now they're coming to play soccer. Maybe I could interview them. No, just kidding. But anyways, so I was sitting on the bench, actually where they're surrounding right now, and I was not 99.9% ready. I was 100% ready to just turn everything over, and I wanted something much deeper, a better meaning in life, just that whole thing. Like I said, it's super hard to describe. The word is ineffable, meaning there are no words, it's indescribable. The most profound, beautifulest thing I've ever experienced. To the date, best thing that's ever happened to me. I've been all over the US. I've traveled many places. I've seen beautiful things. I've been on roller coasters, Empire State Building. Spiritual awakening trumps it all. Nice handstand. Anyway, so maybe I'll walk over here a little bit. So what I did is I was just talking to the universe, just the world, the earth, the sky, Mother Nature, God, whatever it is, just that energy force of love, source energy, it's all the same thing, but I feel like it really depends on how you view spirituality. That's what kind of matters. But anyhow, so I sat at this bench and I was crying. It was happy tears, man. It was great. I love happy tears. It's just the best thing I have ever experienced, man. Anyhow, so I just said, take it. You know, it was so much more profound than this, and exciting and spiritual. Obviously, it's hard to describe something so extreme and intense and great and like everything that it is. And so, anyways, so I just said, take it. You know, like take everything. Like, I've got all this hurt. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to do something different. I'm so ready. And like, it was just a complete moment of just surrender. And as I like did that, everything I was carrying around, that I didn't even have no clue I was carrying around all this shit. Everything I was carrying around, it was like flying like up out of my chest. And as that was happening, the birds were flying with me. So it was like, and like the birds were like right as it happened. It was so perfect. It was divine timing. It couldn't have been better. I just know, like, there's just this synchronicity, I think that's how you say it, about when you tune in and tap into like that source, which is the wholeness of who you are, I truly believe, and connecting really with nature and just really being who you are. How do you figure that out? Get away from all the distractions. Go sit out in the park for an hour, just not saying a word, not thinking, just connecting with everything, you know? That's really what it is. But it's like, well, how do you teach somebody to like do that sort of thing? I'm not sure if it can be taught. I really think it's kind of a life-like journey thing. Like, you kind of just like, you go through it, and I'm gonna walk through this little forest thing. You kind of just like, 7 minutes, okay. You kind of just like go through life experiences to where you're just like, you hit places that are really deep and dark, and that transcends you to the heights if you want it, you know. But and so it's really, it is hard to talk about because I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to teach it to people. This literally is like a little path, I think. This is cool. Actually, back in the day, oh, this is beautiful, man. Back in the day, we actually used to smoke weed out here. I was a crazy, rebellious kid. Didn't look anything like what I look like right now. Just hoping I didn't run into like weed smokers. There's probably a tinny from somebody smoking up in the... Yeah, there's people over here, so... I'm just sort of gonna... Just checking things out. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this one and start the next segment. I kind of want to find a place to just really sit, but I really love to talk and walk at the same time. So I think they're coming through the little trail here. Maybe I'll bust out of here for a moment. I'm gonna end this one quick, and then I'm gonna start the next one. Sorry for the like delay and confusion. I'm just really aware of my surroundings right now, and this pine tree is real nice. These girls over here probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. Like I said, I'm such a small town that things like what I'm doing right now is so not normal. And I even told my dad earlier, like, I have to get used to people looking at me really weirdly, because in like bigger cities where people vlog all the time and do stuff like that, it's like everyone's doing it, or at least you've seen it enough to where you know what the hell they're actually doing with their camera pointing at them. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm gonna end this one quick and start a new one. I love you guys.